Hello, welcome to the Simple Spoken English with Noel channel. In today's episode, we will learn how to describe actions in the past using words like ran, followed, and fell. We'll also explore phrases to express fear, such as I was terrified, it felt like a nightmare, and I couldn't breathe. I hope you enjoy it, and that it will help you improve your English. Now let's move on to our story. A Strange Beginning. Part 4. James stood frozen as the lights surrounded him. They weren't just in the sky now, they were closer, almost alive, moving like streams of liquid light. The whispers returned, louder and clearer. But James still couldn't understand what they were saying. He looked at Emily, hoping for answers. "What's happening?" James shouted over the noise. Emily stepped closer, her face calm but serious. "James, you have to listen carefully. The lights are searching for something. Or someone." James's heart raced. "Searching for who? Is it me?" Emily nodded. "Yes. You've been chosen, but I don't know why. All I know is that you have a part to play in what happens next." James shook his head, trying to make sense of her words. "I didn't choose this. I just want my normal life back." Emily looked at him with sympathy. "Sometimes the choice isn't ours to make, but you can still decide how this ends." Suddenly, one of the lights darted toward James. He instinctively stepped back, but the light followed him, wrapping around his arm like a ribbon. It was warm and strangely comforting, but it also filled him with an overwhelming sense of fear. Images flashed through his mind, scenes of the village, the bakery, and the old oak tree. But they were all wrong. The bakery was empty, the tree was burning, and the village was covered in darkness. "Make it stop," James shouted, struggling to pull away. Emily reached out, her voice firm. "James, you have to focus. The lights are showing you something important. Try to understand." James closed his eyes, forcing himself to calm down. He focused on the images, trying to piece them together. Then he saw it. A figure standing in the darkness, holding the same book Emily had given him. The figure's face was hidden, but its voice echoed in James's mind. "You must remember," the voice said. "The past holds the key." James opened his eyes, breathing heavily. The light around his arm disappeared, and the other lights began to move away, forming a path into the woods. Emily looked at him expectantly. "What did you see?" she asked. James hesitated. "I saw someone holding the book. They said the past holds the key. What does that mean?" Emily's expression grew serious. "It means you need to remember something, James. Something you've forgotten." James frowned. "But I don't remember forgetting anything." Emily shook her head. "Not all memories are easy to find. Some are hidden deep inside us, waiting for the right moment." James looked at the path the lights had created. It led deeper into the woods, toward a place he had always avoided, the abandoned church on the edge of the village. The building was old and crumbling, and the villagers believed it was cursed. But James knew he had no choice. "We have to go there, don't we?" James asked, his voice trembling. Emily nodded. "The answers you're looking for are in that church." Together, they followed the lights into the woods. The air grew colder, and the trees seemed to close in around them. James felt his fear growing with every step, but Emily's presence gave him strength. She walked ahead, her face calm but focused. When they reached the church, James hesitated. The building was even more ominous up close, with its broken windows and ivy-covered walls. The lights floated toward the entrance, disappearing inside. "Are you ready?" Emily asked. James swallowed hard. "No, but I'll go anyway." They stepped inside, and James was immediately struck by the silence. It was so quiet that he could hear his own heartbeat. The lights hovered in the center of the room, illuminating a large, cracked mirror. James stared at the mirror, feeling a strange pull toward it. "What is that?" he asked. Emily's voice was soft. "It's a memory, your memory." James stepped closer, and the mirror began to change. The surface rippled like water, revealing a scene from his past. He saw himself as a child playing near the old oak tree. He was laughing. But then something happened. The sky darkened and the lights appeared just as they had now. James watched as the lights surrounded him and a voice spoke. "You are the one," the voice said. "You will protect the balance." The scene faded and James stared at the mirror, his mind reeling. He turned to Emily. "What does this mean? Why am I connected to these lights?" Emily placed a hand on his shoulder. "You were chosen a long time ago, James. The lights are not just lights. They are guardians of something ancient. And now, they need your help." James felt a surge of determination. "What do I have to do?" Emily's expression was serious. "You have to decide. Will you embrace your role and protect the village, or will you walk away and let the darkness take over?" James took a deep breath, his fear replaced by a sense of purpose. He didn't understand everything yet, but he knew he couldn't turn away. What will James decide to do? What is the true purpose of the lights? Why is the church connected to James's past? Write your answers in the comments below. Thank you for watching Simple Spoken English with Noel. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you in the next episode.